Hello Sagittarians, welcome to my channel Surabhi, and this is the reading for you and your person. So on one side will be your energies, on the other side will be the energies of the person or the person you are dealing with, and then the most likely outcome. And please feel free to swap the characters according to your situation. So let's see what's there for Sagittarians. Ah. So let's see what's there for Sagittarians. So for Sagittarians, on your side we have the Ace of Pentacles. So a brand new beginning. Let's see what's there on your person's side, Sagittarians. The Knight of Swords. Okay, somebody wants to rush in very fast. The most likely outcome. Wow, that's great. The Four of Wands. So we have a brand new beginning on your side, which seems to be very stable and promising. On your person's side, we have the Knight of Swords. So definitely somebody wants to rush in pretty fast, very fast, but though this may be an impulsive energy, and maybe this person has not thought much about it, but yes, they have so much of an impulse that they just want to rush in. We see that in the clarifiers. And with the Four of Wands, definitely there is something stable, a stable relationship, a stable commitment is coming in. Okay, so let's see what is behind the scenes for this Ace of Pentacles. What's behind the scenes for this Ace of Pentacles for Sagittarians? Okay, so we have the Eight of Wands, the King of Pentacles, the Five of Cups, the Emperor, the Queen of Swords, King of Cups, so Nine of Swords. What's this? And the Tower. Okay. Three of Cups and the Ace of Swords. Okay. So let's see what is this. What's there behind the scenes for this Knight of Swords? Why is this Knight of Swords here for? So for the Knight of Swords, let's see. We have the Judgment, Three of Wands, the Four of Swords, Seven of Cups, the Five of Wands, the Nine of Pentacles, Six of Wands. Let's see what's there for the Four of Wands. So for the Four of Wands, we have the Hierophant, the Hermit, the Knight of Cups, the Moon, Knight of Wands, the Seven of Swords, and the Magician with the Ten of Wheels. Okay, Temperance. One more. Okay. So Sagittarians, for the Ace of Pentacles, we have the Eight of Wands, King of Pentacles, the Five of Cups, Emperor, Queen of Swords, the King of Cups. First of all, what I'm getting here is that either you are dealing with somebody in an administrative position, somebody who is maybe actual leader or your boss, somebody who is in an authoritative position. It's something like that. So maybe you're dealing with somebody who is at that position of domination. Okay, this person is in a position to dominate you, status wise, position wise, power wise, that way. Okay, So we have the Eight of Wands, the King of Pentacles, the Five of Cups, the Emperor, the Queen of Swords, the King of Cups, Nine of Swords, the Tower, the Three of Cups, and the Ace of Swords. See, there has been some communication here with the Eight of Wands which has not yielded good results. Okay, the Tower is again falling off. Okay, something has happened during this communication with the person who is who is we have the King of Pentacles, we have the King of Cups, and we have the Emperor too. So this person is very, very dominating. Okay, so it may be you, it may be the other person. Okay, so a relationship which seemed to be very stable, which started off in a very stable, and it has had a potential of going a long way, sort of, or maybe it still has, whatever it is. But the story behind it is that this is the person who is in a position with the three kings out here. He is definitely in a position of leadership, the boss, administrator, something like that. Okay, and since we have the Five of Cups, the Queen of Swords, and here we have the Nine of Swords also with the Tower. Okay, so what I feel here is that something has happened while you were talking to this person, which has caused something unexpected has happened because of this communication or during this communication, which has left you heartbroken, in the sense that you are very, very upset, and there is a lot of anxiety going on, sleepless night, overthinking, being very upset. And it's not a little bit of an anxiety, it's a huge anxiety. But with the Queen of Swords, the thing is that you are definitely detaching yourself from this person, or you've done that, or you have been doing that in the past, but I see it's in the current position. You are detached, but the thing here is that you are not showing your agony to this person, or your heartbreak or attention to this person. Okay, so in this position you are not talking to them, less communicative, but being very confident, at least in front of them. Okay, that's what you are doing. And this was unexpected with the Tower being here. Here we have the Three of Cups and the Ace of Swords. So perhaps it was a love triangle. Can be that. And here we have the Ace of Swords. So some clarity has definitely come after this communication with this person who is not showing their emotions at all. And he is very egoistic, maybe dominating, maybe whatever it is, but it is not an emotional or a sensitive type of an energy. Okay, and this is it can be a third party, or maybe, and here we have the Ace of Swords. This is some sort of clarity which you have gained during this communication, and here you are ready to move for a new beginning. And with the Three of Cups being there, maybe it was a love triangle, or maybe now you are turning your back to them and spending time with your family and friends and trying to have a new beginning with yourself, and you've realized that no, it is only my friends and family who matter, no one else. It can be that also. And here we have but here something unexpected has definitely happened over here during this communication. And here we have the Knight of Swords. So Knight of Swords is the energy of a person who impulsively gallops towards the other person without even thinking of the consequences, without thinking about the risks which may be there. It is not a well thought or a planned thing. They just do it because they feel like doing it, type of a energy is there with the Knight of Swords. For that we have the Judgment, the Three of Swords, the Four of Swords, Seven of Cups, the Five of Wands, Nine of Pentacles, and the Six of Wands. See, what I feel here is that on this side we have, by seeing these three cards, this can be something which you really wish could come true at some point in time. some major decision has been taken. It is something regarding which you really wished upon God to really happen, your wishes to be granted. But somehow what I am feeling here is that you are you're leaving this situation. I don't know what's happening here. And though we have the Four of Wands and the Hierophant also. Anyway, so with the Judgment, it is something you really wish to happen, or maybe whatever has happened is something related to the past, or it has happened again. It can be that also with the Judgment. But what I am getting here is that this is something you really prayed should happen, but now for some reason you are ready to leave it, get up and get going, move the situation, focusing on your healing. So that is what I am getting, that as if you've been praying for this at one point in time, but now you are ready to make a move, turning your back towards them, moving away from them, looking for a new journey or a new person, whatever it is, and trying to focus on yourself and doing a lot of healing. With the Seven of Cups and the Five of Wands following it, what I feel is that this is the confusion regarding, since you've been healing, you are focused on healing yourself. So with the Five of Wands being there, either it can be the argument which has happened over here with the Eight of Wands, or this is a confusion energy. You really don't know why it happened, how it happened, something like that. Okay, so there is a lot of confusion there. It can be that, or it can be, since you are healing, this is a phase of confusion. You don't have the clarity as to what will I do next, how should I move about. And this is with the Five of Wands, what I feel is, it is obviously you do have that thing in mind, the conflict which has already happened, or it is just the conflict and the confusion in your head as to how to move forward, or after healing which path to choose ahead. Because here with the Nine of Pentacles and the Six of Wands, what I feel here is you are really focusing on yourself. You are focusing on yourself, spending time on alone, being single over here. And here we have the Six of Wands. So here also what I feel is you are celebrating your singlehood, I should say rather. Here you are focused on yourself, totally focused on yourself, emerging victorious in whatever you have to do on your own. Maybe it can be your career, it can be anything which is related to your own self. Okay, but I really don't, maybe you at some point in time you have rushed in towards this person. Okay, maybe at some point in time you have done that. But, and maybe that was the consequence which has happened over here. Maybe this is, you did it impulsively because this is something which you really wished to happen in your life. It was your wish granted or dream fulfillment, something like that. And the most likely outcome is the Four of Wands, which is actually a stable commitment and a relationship. For that we have the Hierophant, the Hermit, the Knight of Cups, the Moon, King of Wands, Seven of Swords, Magician, the Ten of Wheels, and the Temperance. So this is definitely talking about a commitment. There is definitely a commitment out here, or a potential commitment. I really don't know, because anyway. And with the Hermit, there is a lot of, it's a lot of deep thinking going on in this situation. Somebody is trying to be in touch with their intuition. And with the Knight of Cups, the Moon, there is definitely a movement forward as far as this person, somebody is ready to open up with their emotions. But with the Moon card being there, with the Knight of Wands, the Knight of Cups and the Knight of Wands, so it is, and the Moon with following by the Seven of Swords. See, what I am trying to say here is that things, though this person is showing up, but with the Hermit, a lot of intuition and deep thinking is there. But with the Moon card, the things are still not very clear. There is uncertainty in this situation. Really don't know how things will unfold. And with the Knight of Wands, it is again a temporary energy. Maybe a lot of passion is there. Maybe this person is showing up with some sort of feelings to you, but there is still uncertainty. And with the Three of, and the Moon being there, and with the Three of Cups, it can be a love triangle. And we have the Three of Wands here. So we have threes over here. With the Moon, it can be a love triangle. So this person coupled with the Seven of Swords. So what I feel is this person is a person who comes and goes. They show their feelings. They don't clear them up. They just come in with a lot of passion. They just show that, okay, everything is fine. And then this is the sneaky behavior with the Seven of Swords, which they are doing. So something is going on with the moon being there again. So something secretive is definitely going on, which you are not aware of. But what the thing is, we have the Magician, the Ten of Wheels, and the Temperance. So definitely there is a new beginning over here. Things are getting moderated and things are changing. Things are changing. But still, I don't feel. See, what I'm getting here is with the Ace of Pentacles, maybe it started off as a new beginning. With the Knight of Swords being there, maybe somebody rushed in impulsively towards the other person. With the Four of Wands, again, somebody wanted a commitment in this relationship. But what I feel here is, though the Hierophant card is there, but with the Hermit and the Moon, see, Hierophant again can talk about some sort of a person who's in authority. Because I don't know, with the Magician, Ten of Wheels, and the Temperance being there with these cards, I really don't feel that, though the things are changing, but still I don't know why I don't feel that it is something very stable which is coming in. Maybe things are changing overall in this scenario, because I see you being single, and I really don't see any sort of reconciliation over here. So maybe things are changing in the fact that both of you are trying to focus on yourself. It can be as simple as that. Because with the Seven of Swords, the cheating is still continued. This deceptiveness is still continued. Let's see what is the guidance from the angels for Sagittarius. Romance. Lavish the one you love with personal attention and affection. Number 25 may be of some significance for you. So this is talking about the fact about this cheating. Whatever the Seven of Swords is, this has to be, you have to lavish the person, pay attention to the person you love, rather than behaving in the way in which what is coming in the reading, that the other person is feeling so tense and the other person is in a lot of authoritative position. There is deceptiveness definitely going on, Sagittarians, in this reading. So that's all I have for you. Hope it helps, and please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Let's meet in the next video. Bye.